What's going on, y'all? It's your main man, LoShawn Parks. Before we start the video up, I need y'all help. If I can get you guys to go and donate any kind of money that you can to a good friend of mine, YTTA member, Roosevert, Ruben, Hernandez. Link will be in the description box below. He needs our help.
So are you really ready to be an owner-operator? Or is it just a title that you think that you're ready for? We're going to talk about it next. Let's go. Some of y'all ain't ready.
Push it, 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 push it. Go get the money, go get the money. 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 Push it, 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 push it. Go get the money, go get the money. Go get the money, go get the money. Go get the money, go get the money. Go get the money, go.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of On Point Trucking Concepts with your main man, LoShawn Parks. Could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I do appreciate that. So today, what I'm going to talk to you guys about is, are you really ready to be an owner-operator? All right. A lot of people say that they are ready to be owner-operator. A lot of people say that they want to take that step. They want the freedom. They're ready to do it. The hard truth about it is a lot of people are not ready to do it. Now, you guys know that I have made the jump from a mega carrier prime to being an owner operator, or being with a carrier where it's 100% owner operators at the carrier, where I'm responsible for everything that I do. I'm responsible for dispatching myself. I'm responsible for the way that my truck runs. I am responsible for my truck payment. And responsible for insurance. I'm responsible for everything. Now, the title in itself may sound intriguing. It may sound like the upper echelon. It may sound like something that everybody dreams to do in the trucking industry when you get into here. Everybody wants to own their own truck. Everybody wants to have their own authority. Everybody wants to have their own trailer. But what a lot of people are not understanding, in order to be in that status, there's a few things you need to know, and I'm going to give you guys a breakdown on a few things that you need to know. First thing is, I've always emphasized this before, previous to me being an owner-operator or being at a 100% owner-operator carrier, is that you need to know your lanes, okay? It is very vital, very important that while you are at a mega carrier, if you start out at a mega carrier, you be a company driver or you be a lease driver over there, that you understand the lanes, that you understand where freight for the division that you are in comes out of, for you to understand where freight in your division that is not good comes out of as well, okay? So you need to understand that. When I tell people about lanes, I'm not just saying this, not just saying lanes because it sounds good or it sounds like the proper words to say. This is vital in running your operation. Okay, and being a independent contractor, it is very important, because what you'll do is, if you don't know your lanes or you're not learning your lanes, you'll find yourself taking a load to an area that is not for your division, or is very, very scarce freight for your division. For example, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, Phoenix, Arizona is pretty much a dead spot, a very low spot for flatbed. I've always told you guys also that anything to me west of I-35 is dead zone for flatbed. A couple of reasons why. Freight out here west of I-35 is cheap freight. A lot of places out here are consumer places. They're not manufacturers, or they're not people who provide products. They more or less so intake but don't outtake. So whenever there is a place, that's why it always pays good coming in to the west. If you're a flatbedder coming across I-35, it pays good because you're going into a consumer. They're buyers. They're not people who manufacture that much out here. There's not a lot of factories out here that build and send to another consumer area. So now I'm in Phoenix, and I've been in Phoenix since Sunday, dropping off a load. Once again, the load paid great coming in, but now I'm in an area where I'm stuck. I've been stuck here since Sunday, and now I'm making this video here. It is Tuesday, and I still don't have a load because I'm still on the board. I'm still looking. I'm still calling agents, and it's just dead. It's dead, dead, dead. And then when you do see loads out here, the rates are so low and they're so heavy, and fuel prices out here are very high. They're higher than the national average. And West Coast fuel is just high. That's what it is. You know, the Midwest and Eastern, it's a lot more cheaper than it is out here. So you got three things going against you when you come out here, out west of I-35. And that's, once again, knowing your freight lanes. And the three things that are against you: fuel prices, weight of commodity, and commodity rate. Those three things are against you. Okay. Now, west of I-35 seems to be a good area for for refrigeration, you know, maybe containers. But as far as flatbed goes, west of I-35 is a business killer. Okay. It is a business killer. One day, it may look like the area that you're going into, you're looking over it and you're making sure that there's freight there. It could be freight there. By the time you get there, everything is sucked up. And the reason why is because drivers are out here and they're starving for loads to get out of the area in flatbed. So you find yourself in a starvation mode where everybody is desperate to move out of this area. So then the agents and the brokerage and the customers can pretty much move their product for whatever price they want to, because they know that you're in desperation mode, especially when you're flatbed and you're out here. You're in desperation mode to get the hell out of here. So it's a bad situation to come west of I-35 if you are flatbed. All right. And I said that before when I was at Prime. I'm going to say it again right now with me being owner-operator, full 100% owner-operator, that this is still a bad area to come to. Okay. Next thing that I want to emphasize on is knowing where to have your operation based out of. Like, for instance, what I mean by based out of, running yourself a triangle. Okay, knowing that you're going to go from, you're going to have 3 points. You have A, B, C, A, B, C. So you're going to run a triangle, right? Similar to this. So for instance, if you find a triangle that works for your freight lane, i.e. would be, say I could run from, I know I can run from Ohio down to Georgia, across to Texas, and then take something from Texas back up towards Ohio area. You know, you're running a triangle. Stay within that triangle. It's very vital for you to stay in the triangle. Stay in what you know. Don't jump out on something that you don't know because you're seeing the money figure. Okay, and that's what gets a lot of people caught, is the money figure. You'll see something saying, okay, take this load out to Phoenix, we're going to pay you $4,800. Yeah, it looks great. You know, it's like $3 a mile. But then on the other end of that spectrum is you're going to be sitting. It's a possibility that you're going to be sitting. It's a possibility that you're in an area that's starvation. So it is very key for you to learn the lanes before you jump out and want to be Mr. or Mrs. Owner-Operator. Okay, it's very, 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 very important. Another thing that people are not understanding is that you need to have money saved up before you jump into owner-operator and want to be owner-operator. Reason I say this is because this game is, as people would say, is doggy dog. Okay, it has no love for you. Okay, if you don't know what you're doing, your operation will fail. Okay, if you get stuck in a situation like I'm in right now and you don't have funds, then you're stuck. Okay, you may have to deadhead 300, 400 miles out of the area just to get out of that area, and that's going to cost you fuel money, right? That's going to cost you money to do that. So you need to have funds stacked up. I would say this: if I didn't have no money stacked up and I came jumping right into this, because I watched a lot of YouTube videos, I watched a lot of personalities, I listened to somebody at a truck stop say, go out and get your own truck and all this other that, and get and everything like that, I would be in trouble because I wouldn't have no money saved up. I put all of my eggs in one basket. I went out and bought a truck, and I did the little thing where they say have money ready for maintenance. But what about money for whenever you got a deadhead and you stuck? What about whenever you sitting somewhere for 2 or 3 days because ain't no loads in that area? Then what? You have to still eat. You still have to keep your truck running. You still got to search for things. It is vital that, to me, that you have at least $10,000 set aside for emergency. An emergency, okay? This ain't got nothing to do with maintenance. This ain't got nothing to do with truck payments or nothing. This is $10,000 set aside just for the in case situations, okay? So that's information that a lot of people haven't put out there. But like I said previous to this is why I stressed so much before. And people thought that I was BSing and, oh, you can't learn freight lanes being at a mega carrier. Yes, you can. Okay? Yes, you can. The mega carriers know where freight is at. They know where dead freight is and everything else. At Prime, I learned that west of I-35, flatbed rates ain't no good. And with me being owner operator now, it's still the same thing. The rates out west are terrible for flatbed. Okay? Terrible for flatbed, and fuel prices are high, and the commodities are normally heavy. All right? Heavy commodity means that you're burning more fuel, and already the fuel prices already skyrocket. So you're taking a loss. Either way you go coming out to the west, you're taking a loss if you're a flatbedder. I'm going to show you guys something here real quickly on this tablet that I have. Pull this up. All right, so let's see if you guys can see. All right, let's get a focus on here. So you see a view of the map of the United States. Now, on this map, it shows purple, like a aqua blue color, or aqua green, yellow, red, orange. The color that's not showing right now would be gray. If you see any of these states had gray in it, that means that there's no freight coming out of that area whatsoever. Purple means that the freight that's coming out of that area is low. Okay, it means that those states have low freight coming out of that area. The next lowest, first purple is lowest. The aqua green is low. So where you see aqua green at, like Nevada, up there in Washington, the freight is low. Purple means lowest. All right. Next, you would have yellow, which is, it's getting medium. So you have some freight this day out of California. And then as you can see over to the eastern seaboard, you see more yellow and everything else. Now, once you see orange means that it's like high. Okay, it means there's a lot of loads in that area. So right now you can see Kansas has a lot of loads, and even Florida. And you see so many people talk about Florida not having freight. Well, what's funny to me is that yesterday Florida was actually red, which I'm gonna tell you what red means. Red means that there is the highest amount of freight coming out. So you see Texas, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Ohio. All of those are red right now. That means where the highest amount of freight is coming out of. That doesn't mean price-wise. That means commodity, loads. Okay? Like I said, yesterday, Florida was in red. So this thing changes pretty much daily. But as you can see, if you was to draw a line from Texas, say I-35 going west, which I think this may be showing backwards to you guys. I'm not sure, but if it is, it's flip-flop. Just bear with me on this. But as you guys can see, if you draw a line I-35, which would be right at Texas going up through Dallas, which would be basically about the middle of Texas, and draw that line up and go west, you see a bunch of what? Purple states. Don't have any freight. That would be Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, where else up there? Idaho. Just all of the western states west of I-35 is low on freight. Okay? That's knowing your freight lanes. Okay? That's knowing your freight lane. So what you want to do is, on that map, you want to put yourself, once again, I'll show it to you once again. You want to put yourself, let's get a focus. You want to put yourself in these areas over here where the coloration shows that you have a possibility of moving freight. You don't want to be over here in this area, Let me see where my finger go. There you go. You don't want to be in this area because you're probably not going to get moved. You're going to have a struggle. You're going to have a hard time moving freight. Okay? And when you have a hard time moving freight, that messes with your money. Okay? So just a quick tip for you guys to understand, when I tell you to learn your freight lanes for the commodity that you pull, it is vital in the operation of your business. It means life or death in your business. If you put yourself in an area where there is no commodity for you, you could be making a drastic blow to your operation. All right? More of these videos coming. Y'all stay tuned. Thank y'all for rocking out with me. And remember, winners focus on winning, and them losers, they focus on winners. And we winning over here all day long. YTTA in the building. If you have not plugged yourself in with the YTTA Network or YTTA Affiliates Facebook page, make sure you go do that right now. All right? Go do that right now. Also, remember, I keep it 100 like I'm running a fever. If I was you, I wouldn't like me either. Till next video, y'all be safe. Peace.